This right here is the only altcoin guide you will need for the rest of the bull market. So let's get straight into it. Let's not waste any time. If you like the content, feel free to support me in any way possible, and let's get straight into it. So this right here, you might know it, is my altcoin gem watch list, which most of you guys are probably familiar with. And if you're new here, these are the coins that we'll like to see, like AI, gaming, maybe something like SDEX, a bit of everything in the mix. So you gotta have a spread out portfolio to be able to make money during a longer period of time. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. By the way, you guys might know that I think we have like a week or two left of upwards price action. Like maybe we get something like this to the upside. I don't know. I'm not a wizard. I can make my predictions, but we'll see how they play out. But after that, a big drop is coming. So judging by what we have, maybe it's a good time to start thinking about what you will invest into once we drop. If you're not already positioned, maybe deploy some money into the market, but don't overexpose yourself because there's a lot of risk going in right now. So let's get straight into the coins. Like the biggest one of our coins is INJ. So INJ has been lacking recently. Like it hasn't been moving that well, and I'm not a fan of that, but I'm still a fan of the coin. Judging by what we have, this is a previous chart I've drawn out, nothing too much, but we'll get straight into it. You could see that we have a solid resistance level, like right here, which we have reclaimed now at 39. And now the next resistance levels coming up, like the big ones, are probably this one, and maybe this one that comes up near the all-time highs, like around here, so something like that. So we would like ideally to see something like this play out, maybe retest this level, go up into this, play it as a resistance, reclaim it, and get up to the all-time highs. Maybe we get that in the next week or two, I don't know, because we have started to move. Like in the past 3 days, we have moved almost 20%, which is not too bad. So that is something I'm looking forward to when it comes to INJ. Like if we do a bigger pullback, like if we pull back to here, this is your buying area right here, like around 34, 35. This is your first buying zone. Like I don't know if it's smart. I don't think it's smart to buy here. So look for buying at 34s. And if we get into this level, I will load up. Like personally, I'm going to load up if we get into this level, because I know this is an institutional level and institutions were buying here. And why would I not? Yeah, that's about it. I mean, maybe we could do something like this. Like draw out a chart going like this, maybe? Like a trending fib, trend-based fib, my bad. Yeah, something like this would work. And you can see the relatively obvious targets. Like we have a nice level to look at $80. We have a nice level to look at 111. Like this all reminds me of Luna so much, guys. I can't even explain it. This whole chart just reminds me of the old Luna. Like I don't know, I don't want to waste too much time, but the whole fucking picture is relatively the same. Like 111 was a nice resistance level. You can see it obviously here. The levels are relatively the same, like $80 as well. 80 was a resistance. I don't know, too much resemblance for me not to think INJ will do the same thing that Luna did. Let's get into the next one. Vanry. You guys know how bullish I am on Vanry. This is my biggest holding, and I'm the most bullish on Vanry. So we have traded above 0.25, which was a nice level to reclaim, and I don't want to see us go below it. But like this whole area right here is a solid level to buy if we get it by any chance. You can see maybe if we go to a lower time frame, because this whole price action was a newer thing, you could see that we have levels like right here, this right here, like 0.20, 22, like 23. That is a good level to buy. This whole area right here, it's an SR flip. You always want to buy those. Like I'm just talking about the DCA. Like you don't want to buy it straight up. Like if you have $1,000, don't straight up show it into it. DCA, buy it in smaller bags, like $100 bags or something. So that is something to look at. Like I don't know if we go below this level. Like this whole area right here, like this is again a solid level to buy. Like 0.15, but I don't think we get it. Like I'm just talking just in case. So look to DCA maybe here, around this area right here. Like if we get it, 0.25 as I said. And below look for 0.23 and 0.20, like this whole area right here. So when it comes to the upside targets on Venry, I honestly don't know, like $3 maybe 5. What? Because why not? It's a small coin. You can see it's still only 340 million, which is a lot, but it's nowhere close to like Rose or ING. Like it still has a long way to go up. So let's get into the next one. Let's go with PAL. This is an AI coin which has been on a rampage lately, like literally on a rampage, and I don't think it's stopping anytime soon. When it comes to pullbacks, I honestly think we don't pull back in the next few days. Maybe just maybe bid this level, like this whole area right here. It could be a nice one to bid, but I'm not honestly sure if we'll get it. Like reclaim this level, like all-time highs, this whole area right here. Let's mark it out. This whole area. If we manage to reclaim that, I think this one goes parabolic again. Like this maybe. Like I don't know, $1 maybe in the next few weeks. Like maybe in the next week even. I don't know. It all depends on how bullish it gets. There's not much more to say. It's not as small of a coin anymore. Like it has 600 million, but it's still relatively solid when it comes to market cap. So 0x0. This one is absolutely going to go parabolic soon. Again, AI narrative, you guys know I love my AI coins. When it comes to pullbacks, I have honestly no idea. Like the most I could do for you guys is draw out a fib, and like maybe you just want to buy this level, something like this. Maybe you'd want to buy, maybe if we pull back to here, this whole area and this whole area, the 0.75 and 0.76, and the golden pocket around the 0.5 and 0.618. So really not that much to bid when it comes to this one, because it's been going up so hard. Deeper pullback on it would mean you should buy, but I don't think we get it now. Like it mostly depends on BTC, but I genuinely think we get strength in the next few days. So when it comes to upside targets, again, not that much I could do because it's been going sideways, and all of a sudden it went parabolic, didn't stop for, it went 5x in a matter of like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I don't know. Absolutely crazy. But we could say it could go to like $5, I think. It would be relatively high when it comes to the market cap, but that is what we are aiming for. Like AI altcoins as a general, like as a whole narrative, I think we get trillions when it comes to market cap. So I can see this one being up there in the $5 area, like as a sell level. Maybe sell like $1, maybe if we want it, but I won't personally sell $1. Maybe sell $3. That would be a nice take profit level, but you can't go broke taking profits, and you probably know it. It's just how it goes. You can regret taking profits if it goes higher, but you have set levels for TPs like $3, $5, maybe $2, maybe 2.5, I don't know. It mostly depends on you. So having set levels is probably the best thing you could do. Let's get into Aether. The obvious thing I can see us doing, with how volatile it has been, like this whole move, is do a trend-based fib from here to here and to here. Like these are all technicals. It doesn't have to happen this way, like it's drawn on the chart, but these are just some levels to look at. Like you could just use these as confluence with your own targets. So getting to $10 would be really amazing. Like it would be a 2.5x, which is not that bad, to be honest. This is an amazing coin. I think it goes past $10. Like it's already at 2.7, and the market cap on is at 150 million, like basically nothing. You guys don't have an idea on how crazy this bull run will get. That's all I can say to you guys. So that is why I have all these bullish ass targets. So when it comes to the pullbacks, this is your area to bid. Like I think we could easily retest this level. And if we reclaim it as support, because you can see it's not really retested on the higher time frames, like on the weekly, on the daily, it's not retested. It's retested probably on the 4-hour time frame, not even on the 4-hour, maybe the hourly. Maybe we didn't retest it at all. Yeah, we didn't retest it at all, like as support. So expect this level and bid this level if we get it. Maybe 2.27 is your level to get in Aether if you didn't get in yet. And below that, it's highly inefficient. So I think we could easily, like if we drop below, I'm not bearish, by the way. I'm just talking about targets to buy. If we drop below this level right here, like this is the key level. If we drop below it, you can see this whole price action right there and this whole price action right here is relatively inefficient, meaning inefficiency will most likely happen again, meaning we have a move to this area easily, like 1.5. So there is something to keep in mind when it comes to ATOR, and just ECA into your coins as always. Next up, let's take a look at Vulcan Forge here. So this one, you guys might know I've been holding it since the bottom. If you guys follow my investing post that I posted on Twitter back in November, you guys might have known that we bought Peter again around $3 maybe $4. I've sold some of it when we went to $9 a few weeks ago. Now, what are the pullback areas you would like to bid? I don't know personally if we get this area. Like, I'm not sure if we get it, but if we do somehow get to $5 again, make sure you want to buy some of it. Like really, I can really advise you guys, not as financial advice, as to check it out at $5. Again, 6.7, that was a big previous level. You can see it right here. That is a level to bid at, I don't know, maybe this right here, this whole resistance area right here that has been flipped into support. Like, you could bid all of those levels and they're relatively close. They're not that far away when it comes to price. Like 10% drop is basically nothing. It could happen today and we could go up to $10 again tomorrow. When it comes to these low cap altcoins, they can really move violently. There is something to look at. Like, if we want to go and do basically a fib from these highs to the low right here, you have your clear targets like $14. This is a level to sell maybe if you want it. I won't sell this early. 19.7, $20 is a level to sell. All of these right here, like $30 is as well. This whole zone is a good level to sell if you want to take profit. If you want to hold it for longer, feel free to do so. Like $50. I think this one goes maybe above $50. I don't know how much that would be. A 5x from here, basically nothing. It's 230,000 when it comes to the market cap, so basically nothing. Next up, an extra. This is a real world asset coin, and they've been picking up lately. Like, you can obviously see it by the price action. It went on basically a 1.5x, like 2.5x. So when it comes to pullbacks, it's really tricky now because it has just went on a rampage and you want to buy it. So a move down to 0.2 would be a 30% move, which is not as easy to happen now when the narrative is already picking up. Probably the safest thing you could do is do a fib from here to here and see that 0.25 is a solid level to bid. You can see it by these wicks as well. Maybe we wick into it. Maybe we do a move like this, like wick into it. So make sure you set your limit orders if you want. Like, it's risky buying here. Don't get me wrong. It's really risky to buy here. But again, risk to reward is amazing. Like, this one goes to $1 easily. Trust me. Now, I can guarantee you guys it's going to $1 in the next few months. Easily. $3 after that. We'll see about where we go after, because I'll make more of these videos, like as updates. You know, you guys might know I already did one when I told you guys to invest first, and now it's more of an update. So SDEX is next, I guess. Yeah, SDEX, it's been moving solid. Like, it's done this whole move, and now it's been pulling back ever since. And I think like it might be a solid level to buy even now. Like this whole area right there, if we get it, you'd want to bid it, because resistance, flip into support right here. I could say it's retested. So if we manage to pull back into this, you might want to bid at this level. Other than that, maybe a move down to there would be a 20% move. A move down to the next area of interest would be a 40% move, which is not as likely as the other one is. So looking at this whole area, right, like I don't know when you want to buy it. Like, it's really tricky, because if we get those levels, you want to buy it. But if you're not exposed enough to this coin, maybe, just maybe, straight up buy it at this level. Maybe if you don't have any exposure to SDEX, you'd want to bid. We'll always use $1,000 as an example. If you have $1,000 to invest, you'd want to bid 100 right here, just to have some exposure. Just if it goes to like 0.05, I don't know, and does like a 200% move or something. Maybe that's how you want to play it. And as far as targets go, although it's extremely crazy, like almost unbelievable, I think this one could go to $1 if they play their cards right. And that is a 40x from here. Now, why is it realistic? Because a 40x with 160 million market cap is not as crazy as it would be with like INJ, which is still possible. INJ could go to extreme targets. So I'm just telling you guys, this whole bull market will get so crazy, so crazy. So that is not the only level to look at, but that is a level to look at as a final sell, maybe if we get to it. Like, but then again, even going to 0.5 would be a 20x, and I think 0.5 is relatively easy. To being completely honest with you guys, I think 0.5 is relatively easy when it comes to SDX. So those are some targets. Like ZIG has been extremely bullish. This is not that old of a coin. It's one of the rare coins that I own that are not new to this cycle. So what we could do again, like we won't use this wick. I don't like using those, but we can use this one. And just like do it to here, and you can see some targets like this was a resistance. This is why I use these technicals, because you can see if you did it like from here to here, basically you could have done it at the start of the year, and you could see now how relevant those are. So that is a resistance level to look at, and all of these are resistance levels to look at. We are now in the golden pocket, which is not that bad, and ZIG has been moving relatively bullish, so you might as well buy at this 0.5 level. Like if this whole thing right here, from here to here, is a big ass range, and you could look at it as a range, this would be the mid range of it. So that is why I'm saying maybe you want to buy here, because this coin again is really small, 140 million, really small, and these targets like this one as well. It's a coincidence, but I think this one as well could go to $1. So a move to $1 from here wouldn't be impossible at all. So that would be a 9x from here. Like if you bought it now, today, as of this video, you would get a 9x if it goes to $1. Now, it could drop. Like you could technically be down on your money, but you won't lose it unless you sell. And if it drops to like 0.05, that would be a big correction. But the thing is, you want to buy those corrections. You don't want to be selling the bottom. Like if it pulls back, you don't want to be selling at a loss when you know the coin is going higher. So maybe if we do a deeper pullback, you want to buy this whole area and this whole area and this level right here, just to be exposed enough to the markets, because we could start pulling back and instantly skyrocket up. Like crypto is really unpredictable, and that's why you wanna DCA into your coins. That's why I keep repeating, because maybe some of you guys didn't hear it the first time I said it. DCA into your coins. GPU is a really fun one. GPU is still extremely new. Like it's been up for a few months only, like 3 months. So when it comes to targets on this one, I'm really not sure about it, because you could see that it is on 133,000 market cap. I mean million market cap. But then again, it could go to like $10-20 easily, because it's only a 5x from here. Like a bit less than a bit more than a 5x. But like $20, why not? Why wouldn't it get to $20? So if we do get to $20, that would be like a 12x, which is a nice. When it comes to the risk on this coin, the risk is relatively low because it's so new. It still has a lot of buyers. It fits the AI narrative. It fits the NVIDIA narrative. It fits basically everything you would need in a coin, and it's extremely new. So relatively good coin. Like I could advise people to look at it. So that's about it. This is a really small coin, gaming coin on Matic, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's on Polygon. Not much TA I could do on it. So you could see maybe if we do something like this and go to a month, you could see it's bottoming out relatively, and like I don't know, you could buy it. It has a lot of good tech. It has a lot of good connections. It's on platforms already, so I mean you could look into buying this one. Next up is Creo. Now Creo, while I do own this one, it's mostly because I've been shielded, and the narrative is there, everything is there, and if you want to buy it, you would do so on a pullback. Maybe have a trend line like this, and you buy here maybe if you pull back to there. This whole area right here as well is a solid is a solid buying level, like this whole area. But I think this one goes much higher because it's so small. It's only 50 million in market cap. So yeah, this one as well. Like these small coins are not as worth it to do TA on, like technical analysis. So you would want to buy, you would want to sell major market cap levels. Like this one right here is at 50 million. You would want to sell maybe 100 million, 500 million, a billion. Like it all depends on where we get to. Like you have to, with these small coins, you have to be following them at all times. Like these are not your PAL, these are not your Venry. You have to be following them and see how they react off of certain price levels, off of certain market caps, and sell based off of that. Now, this one was there. I don't know if it's if I messed it up, but this is a great gaming coin, which is extremely small. You guys know I advised it. Let me just find it. I have it here. You guys remember we were buying in this zone. We bought here. Like this whole area was a buy for us, and we are up like 50% now because we pulled back a lot. Like we pulled back 40%. But you guys know how bullish I am on this coin. When it comes to pullbacks, like now is a good buying level. I won't lie to you guys. I think it will go lower. I think it will go down another 20%, maybe even 50%. It doesn't matter. I'll keep buying. Like this right here is a buying level. This right here is a buying level. This whole area right here is actually a good buying level. So let's mark it like this, just so we know. So you could also do maybe a trend-based fib, something like this, from here to here, and see our targets for the upside. You could see our targets a little bit above the all-time highs, 1.618, like all of these 0.05. Maybe it goes to like a few cents. I don't know, like 20 cents. Move to 20 cents would be relatively easy because it's so small and it's an 8x. So this one could again technically go to $1. And it gets really crazy with these small altcoins. And you don't want to invest too much money into it, because if you do, and since it's so small, it's relatively easy for it to fail, even though the tech might be good, but the risk to reward is there. And you want to buy smaller portions of money. Like if you would invest $1,000 into Venry, into was there and whatever its name is, you'd want to invest like 200, 300, 400, I don't know, like less than your initial investment on the bigger altcoins. So a move to $1 would be 43x. Maybe it could go even higher because it has the gaming narrative. So there is something to look at when it comes to this one. This again, manic shitcoin. I won't talk about it too much because if you want to gamble, just buy it and hold it. Like that's what I did. I'm down like 50%. I don't give a fuck because it's not enough money for me to lose anything significant. Now, AIX is extremely bullish. So when it comes to pullbacks, again, with these coins, you are never sure because it's so small. Charting it doesn't make much sense. Like being completely honest with you guys, charting it doesn't make much sense. We are about to break all-time highs. We are trying to break them. It goes parabolic once we do. Like maybe we do move like to $2 instantly. We have a 2x in a matter of a day, because it's a micro cap almost. Like 83 million is nothing. It's not a micro cap, but it's really small. So doing TA on it doesn't really make much sense, because what you want to buy, what you want to sell, are psychological levels such as $2, $3, $5, and so on, and certain market cap levels, as I said, maybe 100 million, maybe 200 million, 500 again. All depends on how you want to play it. Like I'm currently, like I won't lie to you guys, I'm currently not into this coin, not in it, because I didn't buy when I wanted, and now I'm waiting for a pullback. If we get a pullback, I'm not sure about it. If I lose out on it, if I miss out on it, whatever. I know my other altcoins will rally, and I might just buy it, to be honest. Like maybe even now, if we manage to, like, let's say this is the all-time high. Like, I won't count in the one we had yesterday, but this is the all-time high. We reclaim it. Maybe you want to buy here. Maybe you want to buy for that play to above $2. Other than that, Like, I guess this whole area right here is a good pullback zone. Like, that will be a 50% pullback, a bit less, but just about. Yeah, that's about it. Now, there's a single coin I really, really like, and it's a shit coin. It doesn't have tech. It's only a shit coin. But I think this one moves absolutely crazy. Like, if you've been in the Telegram, I didn't really advertise it on my Twitter because I wanted to keep it private because of the information I knew. But we basically bought this one right here. Like, I bought it at 60 million. I'm up a lot, but I still think it goes much higher. So we bought it at around, let's go into the market cap side of things, and we bought it at around 110k or something, like right around here, like 100 to 200k. That is where we bought. That is when I first said in my Telegram that I own the coin and that I think it's going higher. After that, it's like you can see on the chart, it's went up a lot. So let's see, from here to here, 30x. One of you guys in the Telegram is up like 40x. So I'm really happy about it. And this one could go to 100 million because you guys know 100 million is not that crazy when it comes to market caps, and that would be a fucking 20x from here. Like, if you bought it here, and I don't think you want to buy it here. Like, maybe wait for it to pull back a bit more. I mean, it's already pulled back relatively nicely, like a 35% pullback. But it's a shit coin. It's a shit coin. Don't remember that. Always throw in money that you are willing to lose. Like, don't throw in the same amount of money you would throw into Vanar or SDEX or something. This is something you just want to play around with, and hopefully, like, in case it does what I want it to do, make a shit ton of money. So yeah, maybe buy it as it goes into 4 million market cap. Maybe if we pull back to like 2.7, but I have no idea where this one is going when it comes to pulling back. Like, I bought here. I bought here. Like, I don't give a fuck about where it will go. It might as well go back to 1 million and flip it as support. I don't care. I don't know, guys. I might want to sell it around 10 million. But I'm not sure about it. I might even want to hold it for like 20 million, for like 50 million, for like 100 million, because it is such a small coin. And I was thinking about if I want to share it. If I want to share it in this video. So do with this what you will. I don't advise buying, but I will DCA into this coin. That's all I will say. So you could buy it on Solana, on Radium. So this is really about it, guys. Like, I've basically covered most of these altcoins. Like, this one I'm not into anymore. I've covered most of the altcoins. I've covered where you want to buy it, where you want to sell it. Genuinely think this market is going to trillions and trillions of dollars. Like, what we've seen in the last bull runs is basically nothing compared to what I think we'll see this bull run. So if you liked the video, like, if you got any information that is worth from this video, feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe. The most amount of help you could do is signing up to my ref links that will be in the description down below, trading and buying coins on the exchanges I'm partnered with. So if you like the video, feel free to leave a comment if you have any suggestions. And that's about it, guys. We'll do one of these in the future again, of course. So that's all I have to say to you guys. I hope you make a lot of money, and I hope we'll all make it together. So see you guys in the next video.